Hey everyone, welcome back to Strinosoft Insights. Today we are diving into the world of serverless computing, so where you can build and deploy powerful APIs without managing a single server. We will explore that what serverless is, how AWS Lambda and API Gateway work together, and I'll even guide you through a live AWS console demo where we will build a working API step by step. So if you are ready to simplify your backend and scale like a pro, let's get started. So first one is, what is serverless? Imagine a world where you don't need to manage server at all. On the left, you see traditional infrastructure full of servers, provisioning and maintenance. And on the right is serverless computing, just code in the cloud, triggered when needed. With AWS Lambda at the center, serverless means no server header. Okay, so just pure logic and automated executions. Why use serverless? So let's compare side by side. Traditional setups require constant management. Here, side by side, traditional setups require constant management, server provisioning, scaling decision, infrastructure monitoring. So serverless flips the model. So all you need is your code. So AWS takes care of the rest, scaling, taking uptime and resource allocation. So it's faster to deploy, cheaper to run, and easier to maintain. And next, meet AWS Lambda. So the core of the serverless on AWS, you simply write your function and AWS runs it. So whenever it's triggered, no server setup, no idle cost, just wait, upload, code and go. So imagine a use triggering an event, Lambda kicks in, runs your function and return the result instantly. So meet API gateway. How do users or apps talk to your Lambda function? So that's where your Amazon API gateway comes in. So it's the front door of your serverless APIs. It handles incoming HTTP request, connects to the Lambda, and returns the response. So API gateway ensures your APIs are fast, secure, and scalable. So here is the full flow diagram. So here is a big picture like full flow diagram. So here is a big picture like a mobile app makes a request. So it goes to API gateway, which forward it to the Lambda, and Lambda runs your code, maybe stores or fetches data from DynamoDB and sends back to the response. So this is the modern cloud architecture. So fully serverless and built to scale. So benefit of serverless. So why do we developer love serverless? So it's a cost effective, pay only when your code runs. So it scales with the traffic and no infrastructure management needed, and pricing it goes to the on the users, not uptime. So serverless saves time, money, and effort. So these are the use cases of serverless. So when can you use serverless? So when can you use serverless? So it's ideal for mobile app, backends, IoT, event processing, real-time webhooks, and triggering machine learning workflows. The serverless fits perfect modern microservices and event-driven system. So now that you understand the fundamentals, it's time to get practical. So in the next section, we will open the AWS console and build a real serverless API step by step. Let's get started. Create a Lambda function. So let's start by creating our Lambda function in the AWS console. Go to Lambda and click on create function. Choose author from scratch. Name your function hello function. Select Python 3.12 as the runtime. So in the editor, paste the code. So code is like that. def Lambda handler, event and context, return status code 2000 and simple a message shows hello from Lambda and click deploy and your function is now ready to run. And the next step, create an API in API gateway to the world using API gateway. And in the console, go to API gateway, create API, choose REST API, build, name it hello API, and select regional as the endpoint type. Create a new resource with the path hello under that resource and add a get method and link it to the your hello function. Click save and accept the permission prompt. Live API endpoint. So test the API. Let's test it. Open a browser and enter the following URL: https://prod and slash hello. You should see the message hello from Lambda. That means your serverless API is live and working. You can also test it with the Postman or simple curl command. Common error comes missing authentication token. If you get this error, message missing authentication token. So don't panic. Usually means you access the base URL without a resource path. So make sure to include the and link it to the your hello function. Click save and accept the permission prompt. Deploy the API. Next, deploy the API so it's publicly accessible. In the API gateway console, click Actions, Deploy API, choose stage, prod. Once deployed, copy the invoke URL. This is your live API endpoint. And add a get method and link it to the your hello function. Click save and accept the permission prompt. Deploy the API. Next, deploy the API so it's publicly accessible. In the API gateway console, click Actions, Deploy API, choose stage, prod. Once deployed, copy the invoke URL. This is your live API endpoint. Enter the following URL: https://prod and slash hello. You should see the message hello from Lambda. That means your serverless API is live and working. You can also test it with the Postman or simple curl command. Common error comes missing authentication token. If you get this error, message missing authentication token. So don't panic. It usually means you access the base URL without a resource path. So make sure to include the slash hello at the end of the URL like this.